What's going on, guys? How we doing? We are at the 2024 SHOT Show. We are heading over to Shadow Systems to show you guys what any juicy gems that they got going on over there. So I apologize for the shakiness. I grabbed my phone and said forget it. For those of you who couldn't make it, I'm just gonna bring you guys with me. So doing the best I can with what I got, but better to have something that's better than nothing, right? So anyway, we just did a video at FN. We just did a video at Staccato to show you guys what may not have had been shown before. I know I was seeing some content out there that, hey, if you're making a video, good for you, keep doing it, keep manufacturing, keep producting, whatever it is you've got going on. I think we've gotten lost here. I got my guides in front of me that don't know their way out of a paper bag. But anyway, so we stopped at Staccato, we stopped at FN. I saw a couple videos that weren't showing you guys. If I was watching them, I'm like, hey, what about this? What about that? Where's that? So I want to bring you guys just a slightly little bit better video, better product. Again, excuse the shakiness. So we'll let you guys know when we get to Shadow Systems. We'll hit you back. I keep looking at myself on the monitor and then I look at the camera. It's trippy. But anyway, so come on, guys. Where's Shadow Systems? There it is, guys. We're at Shadow Systems. So I will let you guys know what we find. I'm going to cut this. Look around a little bit, see what I can find. See if they got any juicy juices. See if they got any comps. I love comps. Anywhere from 20 to 30% recoil reduction. We're gonna make it happen. And it looks like it's on and cracking, ladies and gentlemen. And let me spin the camera. There she is, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. We are there. Let's zoom out and get a good view. We're at the Shadow Systems booth, first floor, ladies and gentlemen, of the 2024 SHOT Show. Best part about it, guys, I am bringing you all with me. Let's dive in, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go for it. Be with you guys in a minute. Start recording on me. What's up, everybody? You just saw me. I was on my way here. My name is Andrew. I'm the chief instructor with Shots Fired Training, a firearms training company located in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. You know where we are. 2024 SHOT Show. We're at the Shadow Systems booth. Let's jump in. So, coming right over to here. First thing I grabbed, just stepping into the booth, we have, ladies and gentlemen, the Shadow Systems MR920 with a comp on it and a hollow sun, which looks to be a 407 or 507. Can't tell the difference just by looking at it. We got their standard night vision sights. So I'm gonna walk you guys through the bottom. We got a flared magwell, got some amazing texture, trigger undercut 1, trigger undercut 2, even got some texturing on the front of our trigger strap there. Mwah, just love it. Flat trigger, cannot be happier with a flat trigger. With all my safety gurus, if you've been to SHOT Show and you don't know, now you know they are very safe. There's my trigger pull, bring it back, slow little reset, 4, 5, 6 millimeters, whatever. Oh, just beautiful. This appears to be the FDE Shadow Systems MR920 Elite model with a comp, and we've got a black barrel with optic. Direct mount, no plate required. Cannot appreciate that enough. When you compare this to a Glock, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. We've got 6, we've got 7, no plate required. You've got 8 night sights out the box that are already either a lower 1/3 or absolute co-witness. Just an amazing carry piece, a duty piece, and this magwell is just amazing to get your grip on there, right? Let's just move on down the line for the giggles. Another MR920, we've got that beautiful bronze barrel. You know what? I've got to show you guys that. Just look at that. Just look at that. And we've even got a crowning of the barrels, guys. Crowning of the barrels. Precision CNC craftsmanship right there. Again, we've got our night vision sights. We've got a yellow dot in the front, tritium, blacked out rear. Again, a hollow sun. 407 is what it looked like. Got a single dot in there. I could adjust it if it's a 507. Now, in this configuration, identical to what's next to us with the exception of the comp, but that beautiful bronze barrel. You just can't ask more than that. Again, in the elite configuration. Let's move right on down the line. We've got the exact same thing, but now we come to the threaded barrel. That can fall off apparently. Well, let's make sure that's on there nice and tight. Trijicon RMR, again, no plate required, guys. Direct mounting eliminates all those plates. For those who know, if you got the Glock MOS, you got a buddy around the plates, you got to go to other plate people. You don't have to do that with the Shadow Systems. Shadow Systems are just screaming with opportunity and out-of-the-box perfection that you're just not getting. Not to include what I forgot to mention on all of these is that amazing tang space, that beaver tail back here, that's just a monstrosity. You got that high master grip for an active. You can even go passive. You've got a shell over here to put your thumb on that just says, hi, how you doing? Go ahead and have a seat. You can't get better than that. And if you don't know, This threaded barrel has the capability of purchasing the comp just to slap right on it. That's right. You want it on, throw it on. You want it off, throw it off. We do have the threadedness of that barrel, as you can see, so it is constituted as a threaded barrel. For those of us that are behind enemy lines and can't have the threaded barrel, we do apologize for you. Moving on right along, we are, looks like the MR920, I believe this is their Foundation series, not the Combat. I could be mistaken, but we've got a suppressor on there. This is almost a mirror image of what's on their website, with the exception it is not the Elite model. Let's move right along, ladies and gentlemen, if I can get this back where it goes. MR we've already played. MR we've already played. Now, oh, look what we have here. Before I jump right ahead, our MR size comparison, just for comparison, because you guys know how much I love comparisons. This is a comparable size to a G19, but dripping with features that the G19 simply just does not have. So we'll have more to talk about that later. Check out some other videos. We have gone from the Glock 19 size, if you want to call it, down to the subcompact size, which in Shadow Systems is going to be their CR 920p. But in this particular configuration, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a comp. Oh, mwah, mwah. We all know subcompact, just a pain in the butt. You got a 10-round mag, so we're looking at 10+1. You got that pinky. To my knowledge, I know, having owned this firearm, I've got this firearm at home. We've got a flush fit mag, but I get no pinky on there, so it makes me too upset, so I gotta go for a pinky, otherwise I just don't have the comfortability of control that I want. We've got a slide cut here, or a port on the side, and let's see if we still have it. Ladies and gentlemen, you still have their infamous fluted barrel. I absolutely love it. Now, this particular model is sold as is. You cannot purchase the comp for the CR920 as a secondary piece yet, to my knowledge. So in the MR920, you can purchase anything in the MR, DR, or XR realm with a threaded barrel and throw the comp on or off. In the CR920, you cannot do so, okay? So here's our subcompact. You got 10+1, or to my knowledge, I think it's an 8+1 when you go with the flush fit. So you do lose 1 or 2 rounds, maybe 3. Don't quote me on that. If you know, post in the comments below. Let me know what's cracking on. All right, guys, so I'm gonna grab one of these handy-dandy Shadow Systems and all kinds of patches and stickers, and they're going on my chingas, and I got a pens here. Look at what Shadow Systems is giving you guys. They're just oozing with fun stuff. Look at this. And it's a stylus pen. There you go. I'm hitting you guys in the face. Tell me what you think about it. Whine, cry about it, do you boo-boo. So let's stuff these over here in the pocket to get rocking and rolling onto my next extravaganza. We've got the CR920p comps, but now, what is this? We've got the Holosun EPS carry on the CR920p. So I'll give you an opportunity to go ahead and check that out. Swing around to the left-hand side. There's our adjustments points. EPS carry. This is Holosun's micro version. You still have the carry sights. So out of the box, you got serrated rear sights that will allow for a co-witness on the gun. Whether it's a absolute low 1/3, not 100% sure which one's which, but in this configured carry package, look how small this is in my hand. Now, I do have decent sized hands, but from front to finish, it definitely fits in my hand. I got 10+1, so I got 11 rounds, a beautiful bronze fluted barrel, oh, spiraled barrel with a red dot. Could you ask for more? Could you? And if you could, you better tell me in the comments what more you would want. You've got a flat trigger, you've got an undercut, you've got a nice beaver tail, you got your red dot, you got your co-wit sights if your red dot goes down, or you're a doomsdayer and you're like, oh my God, what happened out? What happened out? What happened? What happened? What happened? So this is just an absolute beautiful option, you guys. Now we're moving right along. We've got the CR920 again, just chilling like a villain. And here's another variant in the Foundation or Combat series, okay? So it's just a difference. And there you go, guys. There's the flush fit mag, which we're gonna find out the moment of truth, right? Oh, wow, 10 flush fit round mag. So you've got the extended, so it looks like the extension is only for you to put your pinky on. We still got the 10 rounds. Look at that. You guys are learning with me. We're learning stuff, and that's funny. A little bit humbling because I'm like, I got this at home and don't even know. But hey, that's what happens when you play to play. I love learning new stuff. So moving right along. Let's move on here. CR920, we've got a Swamp Fox red dot. Oh, that looks beautiful. I don't know if we can see that. And that just looks awesome, you guys. I gotta see Swamp Fox. These guys are just freaking awesome. They're kicking ass. We know they don't have the name like Trigicon or Holosun or others, right? We know that, but we've got to check out what's new. That's the whole purpose of being here, okay? And now, ladies and gentlemen, a perfect example similar to what we saw on the other end, but here's the difference. MR920P. So the comp that was added at the very first gun that you saw, you know what, let's run over there real fast. We're gonna see the very first gun that you guys saw, ladies and gentlemen, is the MR920 with a threaded barrel. The comp was added. Look how big that comp is. So for a good comparison, here's my hand model right there. And then we're gonna go ahead and zip right on over back to where we were. This looks to be a configuration that was purchased with the comp on it already existing. So this model came with the comp. If you were to purchase this, it is the MR920P. Had I known that this was available before I purchased the MR920 with just a threaded barrel, I would have grabbed this in a heartbeat. Not only do you, I mean, you're just oozing and screaming with just awesomeness everywhere you go. From the magwell, the undercuts, I've said it once, I've said it twice, I've said it 100 times, but what I recognize here, this comp came with the gun from the manufacturer. No harm, no foul, nothing to worry about. She's just nice and chilling on there, nothing to worry about. I couldn't be happier. Now, if this model comes with it, don't quote me. It's worth researching and finding out. I believe that this is a direct mount, let's see here, comp. Where a direct mount comp, you don't have threads in there, so it's a threadless barrel. That's something I owe you guys to find out and see what we're gonna get on there. And we're gonna make sure that we find that out. But very specifically, you guys, we've got just all kinds of fun stuff here, and I'm gonna run over to another shelf here in a second and show you guys the full size that you guys could do for duty. But I didn't see this yesterday, but now that I've seen it, I'm super stoked. Knowing that this is an option, I don't know if I gotta let go of my MR920 with a threaded barrel and just go straight to the comp. Now, one of the fun parts about the comp, I am aware the thread-on comp is designed to work with Shadow Systems firearms only. It is not designed to be used with other threaded barrels or other firearm manufacturers. There's some channels which I'll show you here in a second that'll be able to let you guys know exactly who's who in the zoo. So here's our comp. Once again, wrapping up the MR920P. Super happy that I am aware that this is available in this package, because the comp on the MR920 at the end does look a little bit bigger. Well, I can't say that. It looks significantly bigger. This is just smaller. So I'm gonna get some more information on this, but in this configuration, I'm just absolutely loving it. Now, follow me on back over. Let's see if I can do a comparison between the two and reach them out, because they are at different ends, right? Look, I'm dual wielding. Throw those together, guys. Right up here where my thumb is, those are the channels on the slide that this comp is designed to fit into. Thread on, non-threaded. That is just amazing right there, guys. That is just amazing. I'm gonna, now, comparison. That's the best way to do it. Oh, it's almost, nope, I had them backed in at the end. You've got about, what would you say, my cameraman, about a ½ inch bigger on the right? Yeah. Okay, so we've got about a ½ inch bigger on the right-hand side, guys. But we've also seen the barrel, it's threaded on this one. So we've got the barrels protruding to about the very beginning of that comp, which is why we've got, it needs to be a little bit longer to fit on there correctly. So you can buy it with the comp as is, but if you buy the threaded, you've got the option of putting it on, taking it off, adding a suppressor, pulling off your suppressor. That world is a world I want to live in when I got options. So the fact I already have this, will I purchase this? I don't know. I love it being a dedicated comp and not having a little bit more size, but it depends. If I'm going to do concealed carry, then I'll definitely go with the lower, smaller size if I don't already have something with the comp. But I can always pull the comp off, and congratulations. Now I'm carrying without that intrusiveness that's getting in my way. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and tap pause in the video and head over to the big boys. We're gonna bring you guys not only the DR920L, mwah, 34 freaking killer, if you want to call it. Why'd I call it that? I don't know. It's the size of a 34. You know how I love comparisons. So my cameraman's gonna hit that pause button real quick. I'll be right back with you guys. We're back, guys. Such a long period of time. No, I just teleported. It was that fast. Want to see me throw a punch? It was that fast, you didn't see it. I'm just kidding. Welcome back, guys. Here we go. We're gonna jump right into it. I am at the DRs. Cameraman, let's go. Join me down here. We've got the DR920P, ladies and gentlemen. So, DR920P with our comp on the front. I have this in the safe at home. Cannot scream more things about it. We've got the Elite, again, threaded barrel. No, my apologies. Spiral fluted barrel, not threaded. It's directly mounted on and it's held with a C-ring clip. This version can be purchased in those states that do not allow those threaded barrels, you guys. So if you don't allow, if you're behind enemy lines and you don't have the threaded barrels, you're definitely in a position where it's going to be able to set you guys up for success. So DR920P with a Trijicon RMR. I love the absolute co-witness on this, and it looks like that red dot's right on top of the sight. Information I need to find out for you guys is whether or not it's either on top or on the face thereof. But moving right along, we now have the DR920P. Oh, it looks like we got two DR920Ps. There you go. Flat triggers, Trijicon RMR with the Hollow Sun. There's your comparison, guys. There is our comparison. Just for the giggles, you guys. Now, I'm going to pause there for a second, let you guys just have a look-see-loo at that. Cameraman's going to focus in nice and beautiful. And you got that bronze barrel comparison with the black barrel. Hopefully, I'm giving you guys what you want. I saw some videos out there. I want to provide you what I would want to see somebody showing me. I want them to show me the gun. Stop showing me their muscles and whatever else is that I'm not interested in. Do you, boo-boo? You want to go to the gym? Then, hey, subscribe there. So, let's go ahead and slide these away. Now we're moving on to the DR920L, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. So we are at the DR920L. We've got a Leopold Delta Point Pro on this one. We've got no optic over here, but we do have that bronze barrel. Beautiful. Delta Point Pro. Now, with the Delta Point Pro on this, I know that their sights that are on the gun do not co-witness with this particular gun. They just do not co-witness with that particular gun. So we've got the DR920L. Doesn't co-witness with the DR920 long slide. We know that the Delta Point Pro, or the sights that come on the gun, will not co-witness with the actual gun itself. Moving right along, we're going to grab our DR920. We're going to have our Hollow Sun. Looks like a 407 if I zoom in here. Yep, 407. So now we've got a suppressor on there. Enough said, guys. That's just a big bad mamma jamma. You can't complain. So I'm going to wait until these quacks behind me get the hell out of my way, so that way I can focus on what I'm trying to focus on and get you guys to be able to show you the XRs behind me. What a bunch of yodels. All right, guys, we'll be right back with you. See you soon. Pause that. We're back, you guys. Sorry if that was a little bit louder over there. Dear Lord, have mercy. What about the hyenas? Poor thoughts. Okay, so we're over here on the other side of the Shadow Systems booth. We've got the XR920, looks to be in the Foundation or their Combat Series, bronze threaded barrel with a suppressor on it, to my knowledge, and it's even a Shadow Systems suppressor. Shadow Systems by Plano, Texas. Here's all of our numbers for the 9mm. This, to my knowledge, is one of the guns that's on their website for advertisement, but as we move backwards, we've got the XR920 again. Let's see if we can find the Elite model as we move down the line here. There you go, guys. We've got the XR920 Elite. We've got, again, fluted barrel, sights, front night sight, blacked out rear sight, MOS compatible on the back end here. This is the Elite for sure. I want to see something with the bronze barrel. So, XR920 with the bronze barrel. I have this at home, but in black, and I'm throwing a 407, Hollow Sun 407 on there. This is equivalent to the G45, as you saw on the P, the DR920P, DR920L. Size comparison is equal to a Glock 34, so that's their variant or their version thereof. So with the XR920, we are now in that Glock 45 territory for comparison. So just holding it in my hand to the best of my ability. Cameraman, zoom out there just a little bit, come around my shoulder. There you go. That's the world we're living in, ladies and gentlemen, for how I'm holding her. I'm adjusting, putting something in my pocket, you guys. So forgive me as I make some adjustments. Anyway, all those pen was digging me in my thigh. There we go. Moving right along. We got another XR, another MR920L. We have found something new, ladies and gentlemen. So that Glock 19 comparison we were talking about, the MR920, if I put my thumb over there and thumb over there, this is the MR920. But if I go, ta-da, we have the MR920L, which is a 4.5 inch, don't quote me on it, to my knowledge, 4.5 inch barrel, 15.1 plus capacity. It is non-threaded. Again, we get the fluted spiral barrel with the MOS compatibility, and what the hell do you call this? And our magwell attachment over here for a little bit of extra grip. So you got the longer slide in the 19 size. Somewhere on the market, this has become very popular. in the market of concealed carry and firearms. So there you are. You got a longer barrel, if you want it, with your compact size frame. Moving right along, MR920L again, but now we got a Swamp Fox red dot to show you guys that perfect example of a red dot. Let's get her in there. There she is, you guys. This Swamp Fox just looks, again, it's screaming awesome. From the little textures, simplicity, similar to a Delta Point Pro, but I do love their logo on that. That just looks freaking cool. Yeah, we got to go check these guys out at some point. But anyway, there you have it, guys. Let's see if we got anything going else. MR920L with a threaded barrel. So now you get a compact grip. If you got those little itty bitty tiny fight man hands, ladies, gentlemen, do you boo boo? If you got those smaller hands, you can get the longer barrel with the threaded on it. And you could throw a comp on there as well that's specifically designed for the Shadow System threaded barrels only. So that would be a pretty damn long gun if you're asking me, because that's going to take it to about that size. It's going to be pretty damn long if you ask me. And we've got the same thing over here, just in a bronze barrel. So again, I love that bronze barrel. I elected to go with the bronze on the CR920 that I chose, which is their subcompact model. Beautiful gun, could not have been happier. And there you got it, guys. I can't believe I just found this. This is my first time seeing this particular setup. First time seeing it. XR920P. I've got a compensation on the XR920P. Could not be happier that they have this in a compensated model. Wish I would have known about it a little bit sooner, but that's okay, because if with the XR920 Elite that I've got, all I have to do is purchase a threaded barrel, throw their comp on there, and I'm good. If I wanted to have a comp on there. So let's be specific, you guys. If you buy any of their firearms with the threaded barrel, you can always put a comp on there. You can put a threaded barrel, you can put a suppressor on there. You have the options to put on what you want to put on. You have the world as your oyster kind of a thing going on. Or if you say to yourself, I want a comp, that's it, end of story. I don't want to worry about it. I don't want to fiddle with it. Don't care about a suppressor. Then guess what? The XR920P would be a perfect option for you. They have it in the P. They have it in the MR920P. We've seen the XR, the 920, the CR, the DR. The DR, all the way at the end, DR920P is the big boy. But in order, XR920P, MR920P, CR920P, they are now providing us what we've been asking for, what we've been wanting, which is a modeled gun that comes with a comp right out of the box. No harm, no foul, no questions asked. Now remember, the comp that you would add on a threaded barrel is just a little bit bigger, maybe about a ½ inch. Didn't we decide that, cameraman? ½ inch, okay, there's a ½ inch difference. And in this particular setup, it looks like, I don't know who makes this particular optic. I lied, it's a Trijicon. I have no idea what this is. Let's check her out. Trijicon RC01. Big boy, huge closed emitter glass. Look at that. Ooh, we're competing with Aimpoint, aren't we, Trijicon? Ooh, there you go, guys. So, co-witness, let's find out. Yes, it looks to be like it is a co-witness, okay? Don't know if it's absolute or low 1/3. It looks more to me of a, yeah, that's a lower, more of an absolute. Yeah, from what I can see, that's an absolute co-wit with the red dot being right on top. But again, I don't know if this is zeroed or not, so that's it. Alrighty, you guys. So we are in the Shadow Systems booth. Could not be happier that you guys joined us. You have the options from the high to the low, from the large to the small. We have, in order, you got the DR920L. You want the comp, go with the DR920P. Taking one step down. You want to go with the XR920, freaking amazing gun. You want the XR comp, you can go with the XR920 comp. Comes with the comp out of the box. You want the XR with the threaded barrel, so you can put a comp on, you can put a suppressor on. Do you boo boo? You got all the choices in the world. You can go down to the MR920. You got the Foundation series, you got the Combat series, you got the Elite series. Lets you look at what your bougie little purchase that you bought there for. Now, across the board, Shadow Systems are a little bit more expensive on the pricier side, but you're getting what you're paying for, guys. If you're gonna pay, you gotta pay to play. You're getting something that is just out of the box. It's just amazing, that can take you to that next level, no matter what level that might be. From the beginner all the way up to the intermediate and advanced, you guys. Shadow Systems has an option for everything. Continuing, we've covered the DR, we've covered the XR, we've covered the MR. Now we land at the CR for the subcompact for those guys who are, hey, I just want 8 or 10 rounds because I'm gonna be using them as I run the other way. You're not there to fully engage, which you never should be. Always do have a plan of action, have a plan B, never put yourself in a situation you can't get out of. But Shadow Systems has an option for every one of us, no matter where we're at, all the way up, all the way down. I love to see that they finally went the route of putting comps on every model that they've got. I'm sitting here saying, I've got the XR, I've got the MR, both of them with throttle, I've got to throw a comp on there. And as a matter of fact, just for you guys, I'm gonna be at the range later today. I'll show you guys what I get into. But anyway, till next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate your time. If you could do me the biggest favor in the world for joining me on the 2024 SHOT Show, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, post in the comments, tell me what you guys think, tell me what you'd want to see. Follow me as I leave the booth. We're scanning, we're scanning, we're scanning. We're saying goodbye to the MR920p. We're saying goodbye to the XR920p. And I can't walk away without making comparison because those yodel hyena jackals were over here earlier. So we've got to be able to see that. There's your MR920p. And we've got the XR920p. Now, putting these side by side, it looks like the slides are absolutely identical. Absolutely identical. But where's the difference, you ask? It's in the frame, you guys. It is in the frame. That is huge. So the frame on the XR is bigger. You've got 17+1 compared to the MR, which is 15+1, okay? But knowing that you could purchase this in a comp model for the MR920p right out of the box, you guys, you can't ask for more. That is just so awesome. So if you say, I want a comp and I'm done, you don't care about the suppressor, for a carry model, go for it. But there's nothing wrong with carrying the XL if you like that bigger grip. For those who know, you know that carrying that bigger grip can prove challenging depending on your platform, depending on whatever it is that you've got going on in your particular carry configuration. It can be difficult to carry with a larger grip. Be aware and all tongue-tied, look at me today. I want you guys to know, you can remove this magwell grip at the bottom. You can remove it to have a lower profile. Now, for me on the XR, I could totally remove this if I wanted to do that in concealed carry, but on the MR, that serves as an amazing pinch platform for me to get an amazing grip on that gun. So I don't know how I would feel about having to, I don't know, I would not remove this myself because I would lose a little bit of that pressure that I've got when I grip the gun myself. But anyway, you guys, all right, follow me out. So we've covered the Shadow Systems booth pretty damn good, you guys, and it's just awesome. No matter what way you slice the pie, we love Shadow Systems. I've got the DR, the DR920p, 920L, the MR, the XR, the CR, all for T&E and testing purposes, and it's just awesome. It's just absolutely awesome, you guys. Shadow Systems has something for everybody, from the law enforcement duty security guy, the Leo guy, the military guy, all the way down to the soccer mom that's picking up her kids from the school, subcompact, compact, mid-size, full-size, wide range all the way up. And now we know they have comps. Thanks again, you guys. Smash that like, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for that little bit of a delay on the way out, but I had to get to where the jackals were going, otherwise we wouldn't be happy with where we are today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Till then, stay safe, carry safe, best regards, and Semper Fi, guys.